Today, guys, we're cooking up some free-range chicken on the offset smoker. So stick around, see how this barbecue chicken turns out. I am Chef Johnny, and this is Texas-style barbecue and cuisine. Appreciate you being here today. Hey guys, the other day I celebrated my 60th birthday, so got to figure, and that means I've been cooking with live fire for over 50 years. I couldn't tell you exactly when I started, but as a small child, I was cooking with my dad, cooking with my Uncle Jack down in the riverbanks in the backyard. I was with them all the time, and those were two good barbecue cooks that I learned a lot from in my young life. And it progressed from there, and I had a couple of men here in town I learned from here in Lytle. John Neglin, boy, he could cook a great brisket, and he used that vinegar sop on it. And Alfred Carroll, those guys, he was John's nephew, and he was a lot different. He used a dry rub. Learned different ways to cook from those men I was growing up, and I've continued to learn how to cook throughout my life. Today, I'm gonna show you some of the tricks I have for cooking up chicken. Get it ready to go, and we're gonna get it on the offset smoker, and we're gonna cook it up to that internal temperature. That breast is 165 degrees. So come in here and let me show you how I do that. Guys, this chicken I'm cooking up for you today is a free range, I guess would be the way to say that, but it's raised up acting like a chicken. It's not stuck in a house its whole life where it never sees the light of day. These things are free range chickens. There's no antibiotics, no growth hormones, nothing like that added to them. So you're getting an all natural chicken from Chapman. And what I'm gonna do is, this is about a 3-pound bird. I'm gonna cut it in half so it'll cook a little quicker. I'm gonna take out that breastbone, take out that backbone. It's gonna make them cook a little more evenly. That's the way I like to cook my chickens. So let me show you how we cut them in half, how we get them on that pit. And I think you're gonna enjoy what you're gonna learn today here on Texas Style Barbecue. Guys, I'm just gonna take this chicken and pick it up, kind of hold it by the leg quarter, and we're gonna take this knife right here and we're gonna run it down right along its backbone. See his backbone right there? We're gonna run that knife right down that backbone. Just one swift, slick motion, right? Then come to this side, we're gonna do the same thing, all right? On the other side of that backbone, one motion. Now we got our backbone out. Missed a little bit of it when I came down, but that wasn't hard to get out. Rest of the neck comes on these birds, I guess. So here's my yard bird. This is his breastbone right here. So I'm gonna come in here, cut through the cartilage and just kind of press down. And I wanna take out that kind of triangular shaped bone right there. And remember, it's like a keel of a boat. It's shaped like that, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just trim down the bone. Now we've got one half. I'm gonna take the other one. I'm gonna do the same thing to it. I'm just gonna push down on it. See if I can get this where y'all can see here, but push down on the bone, go through the cartilage line. Not having to cut through a lot of bone here, guys. This is a young chicken. It's not real old, so that cartilage is still there. It's not tough bone. I'm gonna cut right down the bone line, right there. And it is out, so there's our cartilage. There's our backbone and our neck. Might take a little bit of this fat off right here. Not gonna take a whole lot of it off. Guys, using a Mercer knife here. Might be better to have a boning knife, but I didn't grab one. Just had my chef's knife, so it works fine. I'm used to doing it, but these birds are looking good. You can find that on my Amazon store, guys. I like Mercer. I think the best bang for your buck. That's what's in my chef kit when I go anywhere. Mercer knives, my favorite knife by far. And we're gonna take some paper towels and just wanna kind of pat this dry off our tray some. Let's turn him over. Try this side, get this other one. Guys, let me tell you what, I've been barbecuing, like I said, for over 50 years since I started, but this is the way I do chickens, and they seem to come out really good. People like my chickens, and I tell you what, my barbecue chicken videos are my best videos, really. Although I cook a pretty mean brisket and a wonderful rack of ribs. One more cook-offs with my ribs than I have anything else, but my chickens are what give me the views on YouTube, I can tell you that. But there's that chicken ready to go. Gonna use a little yellow mustard for a binder. Guys, use what you like. If you like olive oil, or some people don't use anything at all, mayo, seen all kinds of things used, but I just use yellow mustard. I've done some tests. I'll put a link in here for y'all to see where I tested binders, and we did a little sampling to see who liked which binder better, what color came out better. But I'm gonna put just a thin coat. If you don't like mustard, don't worry. You will not taste mustard when you cook this chicken. My sister hates mustard, and she never knew I did this. But smooth it out just a little bit. And guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna layer some flavors on here today. I'm gonna take a little bit of this skin off also. Guys, good sharp knife. One thing you always wanna have also is a steel with you, just to true that edge some if you need it. And again, we're cooking outside and there's flies out here today. Sorry guys, trying to keep them shooed away. But what I'm gonna use first is, guys, is Kosmos Dirty Bird. And then on top of that, I'm gonna go with their Honey Chipotle Killer Bee. Great combination of flavors. And we're gonna season these birds up for you. Excuse me for being hoarse. I just got over COVID. I'm still coughing a little bit, and I still, I feel pretty good, but a little congestion still. As you can see, this Dirty Bird 1 is full of flavor, but it is also packed with color. Gives me a nice color on there. I love the color of that. And when you come back on top with this Honey Chipotle Killer Bee, guys, if you're a competition cook, let me tell you, these are not a bad combination on a competition bird. Honey Chipotle in there. Let's flip them over. And we're gonna do the same process. We're gonna go with our Dirty Bird first. Give me a coating of that on here. Oh, one thing I forgot is we need a little Dirty Bird under that wing. Pick it back up and get that done. Little Dirty Bird under this wing. And I'm gonna go ahead and do my Honey Chipotle while I got that wing pulled back, right? Honey Chipotle Killer Bee. This is gonna add some beautiful color to this bird, guys. A little bit back there, up under that arm. And there you have it, 2 well-seasoned chicken halves ready to go on our Lone Star Grillz offset smoker. Follow me over to the pit and you can see me get those on. Let's get this open, guys. A little over 275. You can see I got some leg quarters on there, already getting some nice smoke on those. And I'll have that video up for you shortly also. But let's put our halves in here. And guys, I am putting the butts toward the heat because that dark meat will take heat better than the breast. But we're gonna run that up to 165 in the breast, guys. Let's close this up. We're cooking with oak, mesquite, and a little bit of cherry wood today. I tell you what, while that chicken is getting up to temp, I'm gonna tell you this. In my 50-something years of cooking, I found out to use the best equipment that you can. That's one of the tips I can give you. And people often ask me, what's the best barbecue pit to use? I'm gonna tell you this. It's the best one you can afford. And there's some out there that are very good that don't cost that much, like a Weber kettle. There's a lot you can do with a Weber kettle, and I've got a whole playlist of cooking on a Weber kettle and also cooking on a kettle from Slow and Sear. But kettle cookers are very, very good, and you can do some fantastic cooking with those. But hey, get you some good rubs like Kosmos. HEB's got a lot of them you can choose between. Lone Star Barbecue Pro Shop here in San Antonio. There's a lot of you can get out there. Rib grind, you know, my buddy Bill, you can get online and find Texas rib grind. A lot of good rubs out there. Use that, get you a good quality thermometer. If I had to say one thing you'll make sure you got good is, that's a quality thermometer, and thermopins are what gives you a good quality. They'll measure in about 2 seconds, guys. You can see what the temperature of that chicken is, and we're going to 165 in that breast, and this is gonna help us get there. I am an affiliate for them, so there's a link below if you wanna help the channel out. And with knives, guys, I use Mercer knives. I think bang for the buck, they're about the best knife you can get. I carry these in my chef's kit all the time. So I use them professionally as well as here at the house. But a good knife get you a good thermometer, get you the best barbecue pit you can. So, hey, I'm gonna leave you alone. We're gonna get back to that chicken, let you see what it's looking like. And I figure those halves gonna take us about 90 minutes, maybe a little over that. May take more than an hour and a half, maybe an hour 45, but I bet you shy of 2 hours. We got chickens coming off, and I'll show you how good these chickens turned out today. Gonna spritz these birds a little bit. Guys, this is nothing but a little water. Just something to keep it a little bit moist on top. Those legs, second time I've spritzed those, they're gonna be ready to sauce here in about the next 10 minutes. I think it's about time for us to get that bird off of there. Let's get this open and check the temperature. Got my thermopin here, guys. I'm gonna run it in there. Oh yeah, we are good in the breast, almost to 170. Left it on there a little bit too long. So let's get these birds off. Lids up. Birds are ready to come off. A little darker than I like them, but not bad looking yard birds, guys. Not gonna sauce these. We're gonna have these just like they are today. Let's get them over there and let them cool, then we'll give them a sample. There you have it, guys. These chicken halves are looking pretty. They are cooked up well. No sauce, just smoke. And I tell you what, that seasonings I use from Kosmos, the Dirty Bird with the honey chipotle killer bee, it's gonna be great. But we can come in here and take this leg off. Guys, can y'all see that water running out of that chicken? That is a moist chicken. One, it's a good chicken, but two, it is a well-cooked chicken. We took that breast up to 165. Legs are a little hotter because they were toward the fire, and they're a little smaller than that breast, so they cook a little bit faster. Pretty chicken. Gonna give y'all some close-up pictures of it, let y'all see it when it was on the pit. Stuff for y'all. Let me get a taste of this. Oh yeah, it's free-range chicken from Chapman's Cattle. Let me tell you, that is a good leg, about a 3-pound bird. Cleared that leg off. Let's try this breast. All right, let's slice a piece of this breast off. Again, moisture in there. Good looking bird. Tell you what, that Lone Star Grillz is something else, but that's a nice moist piece of chicken. Here you go, let's get a close up. Guys, that's pretty. Got a good seasoning on it, got a good smoke on it. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that's good. Well-cooked bird. One thing, folks, we always want to remember is if you want a good outcome, start with a good product. So the better product you have to start with, it's always going to be easier to get that better product at the end. But these birds are good. If you can't pick them up from Chapman's, then hey, go to your local HEB. If you're down here in Texas, get their HEB Naturals. Like those a lot. But hey, go to your favorite butcher, get you some good quality chickens, give those a cook. Do the secrets I told you, let you know the way that I do things. Remember to get you a spritzer. Tell Kosmos Chef Johnny sent you over there if you ever buy anything from them. I'm sure they'll be glad to know that their products are going to good use over here at Texas Style Cuisine. But thanks for stopping by. I always do appreciate it. And remember, #1 way to support this channel is watch the whole video. When you bring up one of my videos, always watch the whole thing, comment, share, get your friends to do the same. Again, thanks for stopping by Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine. Always do appreciate it. We're going to see y'all down the road. So long, everybody.
How them boys put food away beats all I've ever seen.